If you are a florist, there are so many other ways that you can make money in this industry and inside your floral business without relying on weddings. In fact, there are 5 that I can think of and that I'm going to cover in today's video. So let's dive in. Hey flower friend, my name is Franceska. I am the founder of the Hotel Florist, and florists that have come through my world to date have generated over $4.5 million in reoccurring revenue through hotel contracts alone. I help florists create consistent $5,000 months so they can stop depending on unstable weddings and events. So what are the typical ways that you as a florist can make money without relying on the wedding industry? By the time you're finished watching this video, you are going to be thinking beyond the wedding industry and really seeing all the other possibilities that are lying outside of what you thought was possible up until now. All of the other possible opportunities that you have at your fingertips to make money as a florist. So the first way that you can make consistent income in your floral business without relying on weddings are flower bars. Now, I started flower bars because I literally didn't know anything about flowers and I needed to bring people into my studio at the time. What I didn't realize that I was giving myself was actually a consistent income stream that later on I would benefit from. So I kind of accidentally found this method, and this is going to be the method that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. When I first launched the flower bar, it was to really bring clients inside of my space. It was to have an excuse to constantly be on social media and promoting my flower bar, explaining how the flower bar worked and what about the flower bar I really loved, why I created it in the first place. And I created the flower bar the way that I did my flower bar based out of a desire that I wanted to see more of. And so sometimes when we can create from a place of missing something where we're like, man, I really wish we had this, or I wish this was done differently, and we go and do that thing, there's so many other people that want that too. And you're a lot more personally invested in it and you have the passion to keep it sustainable as you grow it. There came a point when I decided that I no longer wanted to host the flower bars in my studio, and instead I had clients come to me to buy the flower bar outright. The reason why this was important and the reason why this gave me consistent income was because I no longer now really relied on 1, people coming to me, 2, people buying a certain amount of flowers, which was really outside of my control, and 3, if I even broke even for that day. And instead, I had clients coming in asking me what my minimum was, how many people, how much it would cost, and they bought in bulk, they bought in full, they bought in advance, and then I was able to bring the flower bar to them. So it made it a lot more fun to actually host the flower bar knowing that it was fully paid for and knowing that every single one of those flowers were going to go to someone's home by the end of that day. So flower bars became a really great source of income for me. It became a great source of consistent income, especially around the holidays, and really great cash injection and cash flow way in advance because people would be buying them in the middle of the year for the holidays, for example. Now, if you want to learn more about flower bars, I do have a specific mini training on this. I'll drop the link down below in the comments and you can go and check it out. Now, the second thing that really helps you make money as a florist without relying on weddings are subscriptions. And subscriptions really can look like weekly subscriptions, or they could be monthly, quarterly, or annual subscriptions. And honestly, you could make a subscription out of anything. As I mentioned in our previous video, I have a subscription literally to have fresh razors, face wipes, shaving cream delivered to my front door so I don't have to think about that anymore. So subscriptions can be around a loved one's birthday, anniversaries, holidays. Subscriptions can look like a number of different things. So essentially it's like thinking about what are your customers asking? What are you seeing as an opportunity in your market? What do you wish there was something already available to you, and go and make a subscription out of it? You could literally sell a subscription in December for July of next year and already receive the cash now. So subscriptions can be small, they can be big, they can be weekly. You could be dropping little coffee table arrangements for like dental offices, all in the medical field, like those are weekly subscriptions. So think about how you can implement subscriptions in your business to start bringing in that consistent income. If you are a florist and you're wanting to make money in a different way than just relying on weddings, then drop down below a comment. If you want to learn more information, as always, drop your comment down below and I'll be sure to answer it. So the third thing as a florist who's wanting to make money without relying on weddings is luxury retail. And I get that luxury retail is not available in every single city that you might be in, but it's a lot more common than you think. So it's starting to look around, where are the luxury boutiques? What are they currently needing? Even if it's not weekly flowers in their store, maybe it's certain events they're throwing throughout the year. Maybe it's flowers for their VIP customers when a new collection launches, or it's their birthday. So luxury retail clients really do see value when it comes to flowers. And so again, it's thinking about, how can I work with this type of client? How can I approach them? How can I see where they're at right now? So for example, when I was looking for new luxury retail clients, I went to a very specific area in my town. Now, this area is very similar to Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles, and it's known as the River Oaks District in Houston, Texas. And I went there and I looked at all the clients that were in this one area, and I reached out to them. I literally created a call script for myself. I picked up my cell phone and I dialed store after store asking to speak to the manager. By the third or fourth call, I was feeling pretty relaxed. I didn't really care if it was Hermes, Joe Malone, Etro, Dior, like they were people at the end of the day on the other side of that phone, and they either needed floral solutions or they didn't. So the only thing that stood in my way of success and potentially working with them is my fear of calling them. So I literally called them. By the time I made it to the end of the list, I felt like $1,000,000. I literally took my business seriously. I believed in myself as a floral entrepreneur. I believed in myself as a leader, and I believed in my skill set that I could deliver exceptional floral solutions for these really high-end luxury retail clients. Now, let's say that you don't hear back from them. So the next thing that I did is I went in person. Hey, I happen to be in the area. I wanted to meet in person. We spoke on the phone. And before I knew it, I was standing at the Joe Malone store and asking them, what do you have going on for Mother's Day? And they're like, you know what? We hadn't really thought about it, but we could really use some flowers. Could we please order a certain amount of flowers? So that way when our guests come in, our clients come in and they order a certain amount or more, they can take home fresh flowers for Mother's Day. And so that was one of the ways that I landed, for example, Joe Malone as a luxury retail client. Now, speaking of luxury retail clients, the fourth way that you can really make consistent income and make money as a florist without relying on weddings is through corporate clients. And when I say corporate clients, what I mean by this is luxury real estate, law firms, doctors' offices, energy, oil and gas. The options are endless when it comes to corporate clients. So as you're pursuing corporate clients, it's really looking at what are the ways that we can provide floral solutions to you. And a lot of times that's their big events, that's their fundraisers, that's their weekly desk flowers. Like they will tell you what it is that they really want to see more of. And if you're looking to create consistent income in 6 weeks without relying on weddings, I have an entire free masterclass on this that goes a lot deeper, especially when it talks about working with those corporate clients. Now, the fifth way, which is my absolute favorite way when it comes to creating consistent income, making money in my floral business without relying on weddings, is hospitality partnership, hence the Hotel Florist. To date, florists that I have worked with have generated over $4.5 million in contract value alone with hotel partnerships, and that's just been within less than 2 years. So I am really on a mission to help people become hotel florists, to really learn about the hospitality industry. And if you're looking to learn more, I go really in depth in my 35-page guide of how to be a hotel florist. And I'm even including a free strategy call as a bonus to really look at where you're at in your business and how you can go ahead and approach hotels to become a hotel florist. I'm gonna make sure that I drop that link down below. Go and check it out. Again, this is a 35-page in-depth guide. It literally includes my email templates, call scripts, step-by-step of how to approach, when to approach. Do you call? Do you email? How do you even start? How to find the right people to actually speak to, how to speak to them. Like literally everything is in this guide. And as a bonus for watching today's video, I am going to include a personalized strategy call just for you, where you and I can get on the phone, or a member of the Hotel Florist team, and we can look at where you're at in your business right now and how to approach hotels in order to be a hotel florist. So go and check the link down below. As always, flower friend, if you want to stay in touch, a great place to do this is on Instagram. Go over, check me out at the Hotel Florist. I would love to connect. Send me a DM. Let me know that you've come over from YouTube so that way I know what you've been caught up with. And as always, keep blooming.